What drives you? What inspires you? Let's ignite your why. Welcome back to Ignite Your Why podcast. I'm your host, Austin T. Gullett, and we're here to have genuine conversations with authentic people to help amplify their voice and figure out what ignites their why. Today, we have the one and only Aaron Gullett back, aka my older brother. We last heard from Aaron back in April of 2021 when his episode 1.14, Chopping It Up with the Gulletts, was released. A lot has changed since then, and I'm super excited to have him back for the season finale of season 5, Where Are They Now series. So, Aaron, how are you doing today?
You already know who I am. I'm good.
I'm so excited to have you back on. I've kind of been looking forward to this conversation just because, you never know what you're going to get when we talk.
Period.
It could be super fun. It could be super fun and super random, or it can just be very bland and very boring. So we'll see what we get.
The boring part definitely comes from you.
That's a lie.
I'm not boring.
I didn't say you were boring. I just said our conversations can be boring.
That's what I heard.
So last time we talked, as I said, was in April of 2021. Obviously, a lot has changed since then. So tell the people, tell the people what's been going on.
Well, when we last talked, I was teaching. Oh, fine. It's my low. I was teaching in Newport, and I left Newport and went to Covington. I was in Covington for like a year, and then I decided I don't really want to do this right now. But it wasn't just my choice, it was their choice too, but it was kind of mutual. Kind of like a mutual breakup. We're like, we're both gonna go separate ways. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the kids or anything, because I was always there for the kids. I tried my best. It was more of the administration and the people there. I don't feel like I was getting the help that I needed to succeed. And granted, I could have done more to ask for help, but I feel like it's their kind of job to help out their teachers and make sure things are going great for them, and not just get mad when you're doing something wrong. Help me. I've never done this before, that subject. And I told them that in the interview that I didn't want to do that subject. And they still give it to me and it was like, help me.
And I think that's the thing is when we're in jobs and we're new to jobs, I feel like it's really scary to ask for help, because when you ask for help, I feel like it's a sign of weakness, and you don't want to seem weak.
And that was my third year teaching. I should know what I'm doing, but it's a whole new subject for me. I'm learning just as much as the kids are learning. And I tried my best.
What were you teaching?
It was social studies. I went from reading and writing to social studies. They're on the total opposite ends of the spectrum. Geez.
I think it's crazy because I've had so many friends who are teachers who have left the teaching industry simply because of the reasons why you're leaving, right? They always say, it's not the kids. I love the kids. I love what I was doing, but it's exhausting. You put in so many hours, extra hours that you don't necessarily need to. But when you don't feel the support from your leadership team, it kind of definitely pushes you away. And I don't blame you.
Yeah, I mean, I graduated with 20 something people, and only 3 people are teaching right now.
That is mind-blowing.
Which is crazy.
And the pay for teachers is not great.
Oh my God, tell me about it. Hello, I cannot. I mean, teacher salary does not equate to my lifestyle that I want to live.
Yeah, because you're bougie.
Period.
And you love buying Legos.
I love Legos so much. I have like 80 Lego sets.
80?
Yeah, I have this app. It's called Builder. When you get a new Lego, you just hit add, and it counts the sets and the pieces. I have over 43,000 Lego pieces in my apartment.
That is insane.
I know, right? I love it.
I literally had one of my friends, shout out to Jeremiah. He always mentions your Lego
I'm
collection.
obsessed. And there's a new one coming out next week, but I have to save up for it because it's expensive.
What is it?
It's Hocus Pocus,
Oh yeah, you showed me that one.
but it's
Yeah.
expensive, so I have to save up for it. And I probably have to get a new bookshelf because I don't have room.
Yeah, you're just gonna have a whole room dedicated to Legos at one
I
point
mean,
in your life.
whatever. At
Or you can
least
just
it's
get
not like
you can get dad to build
hardcore.
shelves if you're allowed to put up shelves on
I
the
could do
wall,
that.
you know?
At least it's a healthy addiction.
Is it?
It's an
I mean, it
expensive
could be
one, that's
worse.
for sure.
It could be
It's
worse. It could be
expensive,
worse.
yeah.
That is insane.
I
I'm
love
surprised you
Legos.
haven't. Literally every time Aaron goes to Target, he 90% of the time will walk out with a new Lego.
I have to. What the hell?
That is insane. So where did your Lego obsession come from? Like, how did it start?
I don't know. I think it started in COVID when we couldn't do nothing,
Mhm.
obviously. So I was like, oh, let me get one. Do one here. Oh, let me get another one. Do one here. I did do some Legos in my last relationship. We like built them together, but it wasn't like this bad. And then
That's
I just kept getting them,
insanity.
and I was like, oh my god, I love them. I love them. I love them. I even got Legos for the kids I babysit, and we did Legos together.
I just feel like I don't have the patience to do Legos,
Oh my
if
god,
that
it's
makes sense.
so relaxing.
Yeah, I
Just
just don't have the
pop on a
attention span
movie or a
for it.
show and just like, but I cannot leave a Lego unfinished. I have to finish it no matter how long it takes.
But you've always been that way ever since we were kids. Like you've always been into building things and all of
True.
that stuff. And I never have been. I've always just been, I don't know. Oh, hey Milo. But I've always been the one that's been kind of always on the go and you've been the more chill,
Yeah, I
like
remember you knocking my stuff down growing up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I would set up
And the
all
thing
my
is,
animals and you would knock them down.
but you had patience. I think that's why you went into teaching because you
True.
had patience. Patience is key. To be an educator, you have to have patience.
Period. Lots of patience. I
So
feel
we
like
kind
the
of,
younger the kids get, the more
yeah.
patience you have to have.
Oh, for sure, because they don't have the attention span. Like I said, I don't have an attention span. I'm always thinking of like, oh, this or this and that.
Yeah. It's
So
so annoying right now.
oh, I'm dead.
He keeps
He's
hitting
always that
me.
way though, because he wants
You
you to
see
pet
that?
him. I
Look at
did,
his
yes.
arm.
He's hilarious. So
Anyways,
we talked about teaching, and obviously you're not doing that anymore right now. But
yeah.
do you see yourself getting back into that field at any point?
Yeah, eventually. I kind of want my voice to be better than it is right now, which is crazy because I sound fine compared to 8 months ago. But to me, it's just like a subconscious kind of thing.
Hmm.
Like I still build up a bunch of stuff in my mouth. And in my head, I sound so slow.
I
if
mean,
that makes sense.
it has improved a lot since the last over the last 8 months. Jeez.
I know,
No,
sorry.
but just thinking back to November of 2022 to where you are now is
Scandal.
drastically different. So, for
Period.
the people who don't know, back in November of 2022, my brother actually suffered from a stroke. It was honestly scary from my point of view
I'd
as well.
say.
And especially the whole way it kind of went down. I don't think people really know what happened, but just the fact that it took them multiple days,
It's like 5,
5 days,
I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
5 days to actually realize that it was a stroke that you had is insane to me. Um,
No, you're
but
supposed to like catch them like within hours.
yeah, and it's the fact that like you kept going back to the hospital and they tried to
And they kept doing the same thing.
what did they say it was?
So we all know that I used to party a lot and drink a lot.
Did we?
Oops. So when I first went, they thought it was like alcohol something. I don't remember what they said.
Withdrawal?
Yes,
Alcohol withdrawal?
yeah. So they were like, give me IVs of just like liquid stuff. I don't know what it was. I think it was just like water.
It was
Something to
probably to
like,
help
yeah,
dehydration kind of thing,
yes,
yeah.
dehydration stuff. They did that 3 times. I was like, excuse me, I can't talk, I can't walk, my whole face is numb. Like, this is not alcohol withdrawal. Like, I've gone times before without drinking for a while and I was fine. Like, this is not it. And it wasn't until the third time I had a doctor's appointment and they took me in and I started like cramping up like we used to as kids. And they were like, take him to the ER now. We still waited 4 hours.
Jesus Christ.
I was fine by the time they got me back there. And then mom was like, this is not alcohol withdrawal. Come on. So they took me for a CAT scan and brought me back. And then, like 10 minutes later, they came back and said, we're going to do another one. And mom was like, why?
I can already see mom in that moment just freaking out.
She's
And
like,
what
why?
what blows my mind though is they admitted you in the hospital for like 2 days and still nothing. It
Yeah,
just
I don't remember that.
doesn't it doesn't make sense to me because you were in the hospital for 2 days and then like you came home and then mom took you back to the ER literally like 12 hours later. Then they discharged you again and then you were back for that
All
third
that
time
happened.
and within 5 days, and it just makes no sense to me how they just never did a CAT scan from the beginning. It just I'm just like so thankful that you're still here because I could not imagine life without you. And I'm trying not to cry, so I'm gonna end it right there. But it just like it's scary because when you go through that, you don't
Very.
really know what's happening, and you have people messaging you and asking you like what's going on, and you're just like, I really don't want to talk about this right now because it's not my focus. Like my
Right.
focus is making sure that you were okay and that you
Yeah.
nothing was gonna happen because
It was definitely an eye opener for sure.
100%. So how has life changed for you over those last 8 months for you?
Well, I don't drink anymore or do anything, so that's cool. Um, I don't teach, but thank God I took a break because this all happened during my break of teaching. Thank God. I could not imagine me like, hey, not coming back mid-year. But it definitely opened my eyes to everyone around me. It's like, you know who's there, you know who's like kind of, no, I wouldn't say fake, but like
It's like fake
it
love.
just, yeah, it just shows that like, did you really matter or was it only when they needed something or when they were bored? Because like, I have people that I haven't talked to since BS. I say BS is called before stroke, but they talk to me now, and I have people who I used to talk to all the time and hang out with and see. I don't speak to them anymore. So it's
It
kind of
really
like
goes to show, like, when you go through hard times, I feel like it's an eye opener to show you who's really rocking with you and who's not. Because the ones who are there and the ones who
King
ride with
crap.
you and the ones and the ones who literally just stick around are like your real friends. It's
Yeah,
easy to run when things get hard, but the ones that stick around really show
yeah.
what kind of friends they
So
are. And
in my head, I kind of just killed myself off in their life.
period, as you should.
Like,
Because I think back to your friends who actually visited you in the hospital, right?
yeah, shout
Those are
out.
those are your real friends. And what's crazy is some of them were like friends from high school. So shout out to them.
Yeah,
They're the real ones.
period.
But it's just crazy.
Period. So
It's
all those
just
people who saw me walking with the walker, like, come on.
period. The struggle was real, guys. Like
The
they
struggle was real. In the sense of that saying, like, it was the realest.
first things first, I'm the realist.
Okay, Iggy.
No, I think it's crazy because I feel like the last time you went to the hospital for your checkup, the doctor told you that you were very lucky to just be alive.
Yeah.
And and most people who don't know, like the kind of stroke Aaron had, the doctor said that people either end up dead, in a coma, or paralyzed. So
And here I am.
the fact that he only has like a speech impediment is mind blowing and truly a blessing. See, even Milo knew to give you a kiss.
He's so needy.
So I do have a question for you though. So
Enter.
you know me and you know I'm a big like mental health person. So how have you been taking care of yourself mentally?
Well, I do Legos. I do that just to kind of like de-stress myself
Hmm.
because it just takes my mind off of everything and I just build a Lego. And I go to Target. I love Target. Just like
So
I went to
retail
Target last
therapy.
night. Yes, I went to Target last night and I forgot to get the one thing I went there for.
That seems to be like a common thing when you go to Target. It's like you go
Liquid
in
Tack.
for one thing and you leave with like 7 or 8.
Liquid Tack. Like I got Milo a toy and he already has like 800. He don't need a new toy, but he got one. And he still wants my attention. Like,
Go play with your toys.
right.
I think it's crazy how like Milo is just bothering you so much and Gabby is just like sleeping.
He's just staring at me.
She's right next to me. I don't know if you can see her, but like
Is that her head or a pillow?
it's both. So she's
Funny.
sleeping on a pillow.
At least she's comfy.
For sure, because most of the time she's annoying and barking and doing other things.
Oh, I was like, do you hear that? But I have headphones in.
So you do a lot of retail therapy. What else do you like to do to mentally take care of yourself?
I have been taking like medicine since the stroke, but I was prescribed it before the stroke because of everything else that happened to me,
Hmm.
like the breakup and all that. But I stopped taking it because I was like, I don't need this. Yes, I did.
And what's crazy though is like you're talking about antidepressants, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So with antidepressants, you were negating the the reason for taking them by drinking, right? When you drink,
Yeah, probably.
it wasn't really working. So now
So
that
I was
like
just
you're
like, I'd rather just drink. Come on.
just waste money. Just think about how
Period.
much money you spent on alcohol over the last like
Well, now I
how
just
many
spend it on Legos.
At least it's healthier, and it's
True.
not as life risking. So it's just wild and
Death by
crazy.
Legos. My bookshelf
No,
calls on me.
you've been reading a lot lately too. I feel
I
like that's a
have.
form of. I feel like that's a form of therapy as
I
well. I
used
don't
to
know.
not read a lot, and I just started back in November because I had nothing else to do. I mean, I
So you
was out to
start.
work
So you
for
started like
3 months.
in November after your stroke.
Yeah, AS.
AS. So you have BS and AS, y'all.
Yeah,
Before
I'm
stroke and
Jesus.
after stroke.
Yeah, call me Jesus. But yeah, I
I'm
started
dead.
reading because I had nothing else to do. I mean, I was out of work for what, 3.5 months? So I just read because you can only watch so much Netflix. I watched
Which
the whole
which
series
Netflix
of,
changed their freaking password sharing thing,
yeah,
and mom and dad are like,
I don't have Netflix anymore. Shout out to Chelsea who's been letting me use her Netflix since high school.
damn, that was how
Not
many years ago?
anymore. 12.
12 years? So you've been using her Netflix for 12 years, and now you can't even use it anymore.
Yeah, party. Shout out. Love ya.
Yeah, mom called me and she said, "What's the Netflix password?" And I was just like, "Yeah, it's not gonna work."
Yeah, she told me the other day. Got new ones. They gave me the login. I said, I can't use this.
You can. There's a way around it. You just have to connect to their Wi-Fi. So like you could probably watch it on your phone. You just probably wouldn't be able to use it on your TV.
From blocks and miles away.
Yeah, because it's like you connect to their Wi-Fi. It's like you're in that
How am I
home.
going to connect to their Wi Fi from my house?
I'm saying like if your device connects to the Wi-Fi, so like
Uh,
AKA your phone would
so
be connected
there,
to their Wi-Fi.
well,
And
I
then
would
if
just
you went
use their
home,
TV.
but like no, you're not understanding what I'm
No,
saying.
I'm not.
I'm saying that like if your phone was connected to their Wi-Fi at some point, that's like your household. Then you left and like you were at your house, you could still watch it on your phone.
Yeah.
I just read that you have to be connected to the Wi-Fi at least once a month. And I feel
Yeah,
like you're over mom and dad's house all the time. So
no, I'll just use the TV. Duh.
you're not,
Make
yeah,
them watch what I want to watch. Duh.
you're not getting
Yeah,
what I'm
no.
putting
To
down,
be
but it's
honest,
okay.
I stopped listening.
That is
It's,
so rude.
well, I was kind of over it.
I'm dead. You should do your corny joke you tell people,
Oh,
just for the people.
okay. What did the DJ name his son?
What?
Everett?
I'm weak.
Here, that's my dad joke of the day.
Dad joke of the day.
I feel like when you turn 30, you automatically have to start saying dad jokes.
Oh, I saw one on TikTok last night and I want to tell you it. Okay. So, knock, knock.
Who's there?
I already messed it up.
How you mess up a knock knock joke? It's so easy.
Hold on. Okay. Okay. I got you. Okay. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Oh, is this what my mom says all the time?
No. But why did
Because
no? Why did the chicken cross the road?
I don't know.
To get to the idiot's house.
Who's the idiot?
Knock knock.
Is it me? Who's
Knock
there?
knock. We're at the idiot's
Am I
house.
the idiot? Wow, so you're the chicken.
I guess so. Okay, that was so corny. It didn't work.
Yeah, come on.
Gotta work on that delivery there.
Yeah.
No, but I do appreciate you taking the time out of your morning because I know you didn't want to wake up to be
Yeah,
on the
I'm going
pod.
back to sleep.
I'm dead. I do appreciate you. If anyone wants to continue having a conversation with anything, if anyone wants to continue having a conversation about anything we talked about today, what would be the best way for them to get a hold of you?
My cell phone is just kidding. My Instagram, I guess, it's just my name.
Period.
My
So
Facebook is not my name.
it's Aaron Thomas. If you want to look him up on
Yeah,
Facebook.
because of teaching.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
I appreciate you, Aaron. I really do. I love you.
Love ya.
I'm going to put all of Aaron's information in the description below. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you give us a follow on all social media platforms at Ignite Your Why. Again, that's INGYTE, not with an I. We are on all platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, you name it, we are there. So make sure you give us a follow. This is the season finale of the Where Are They Now series. So we will be back soon. Don't know when, so stay tuned. But until then, I hope you guys find your purpose, ignite your why, and I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.
Peace.